Be recorded. Welcome you all in today's second session of Faculty Development Program, sponsored by AICT under Atal Scheme and organized by Department of Mechanical Engineering, Christian College of Engineering and Technology, Bhilai. Today's invited speaker for this second session is Dr. Rakesh L. Himte from PIT Nagpur. He has also joined with us. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir has already taken one session yesterday, so all of you know very well. So sir today is going to deliver a talk on total quality management. So welcome you, sir. So I would like to request you to continue your session, sir, because already I have introduced yesterday you.
Yes. Now they all are my friends, all participants. So thank you once again. And now I am proceeding for the session. Well, good afternoon, friends. Now I am proceeding with my session that, as per the title that is visible on the screen, that is the total quality management, a systematic approach. What exactly the meaning of this total quality management? We all are aware. We already learned these all things in our graduation days and in master days and in some faculty they did a PhD in quality management system also. So this is not a new term for all of us. We all are familiar with this concept. But the thing is that the total implementation of this total quality management in production industry and the service industry, and what are the results that is being expected by this total quality management. So I just recall your old memories while you was in your college days, and that was one of the topic in the quality control subject, metrology and quality control. I remember that was in fifth semester mechanical. I learned it in 1995. So friends, it is not a new term for all of us. We all are familiar with this. Thing is that in the changing scenario, how this concept of this total quality management that will be helpful to achieve our goals and the objectives of any organization. Just recall the things with the help of the simple concepts of this total quality management, and I will simultaneously discuss some case studies lively with some service industries and as well as the production industry. So just have a look on this, what exactly the term total quality management. So friends, total, all, yes, total. Three words, total quality management. If I talk on each term, total, meaning involvement of all. It is a manufacturing, or it is a mechanical, or it is a organizational philosophy. It is not you can just call it as the philosophy and technology both combined, like group technology. Group technology name is there, but it is a manufacturing philosophy. Similarly, this total quality management is the philosophy of the organization, and as per the title of this FDP, that is the operations management. So that's why I'm continuing this with the session with reference to the previous session that I already delivered yesterday on this operation management and overview. So I'm taking on this one topic on this is related to the total quality management. Total means all. Who are the stakeholders in the organization, whether it is a service industry or it is a production industry. The main philosophy of the total quality management is the involvement of all each and every individual of the organization. Yes, that's why it is called the total quality. Yes, there is no universal definition of quality. It is not like a Newton's third law of motion. You can define as per your own way. There is not a standard definition of the quality, but even we are trying to define it. So how we are defining the term quality? First, we understand the whole philosophy of the quality. Then we will go for this management of the quality. That's why this is being total quality management. How you can define the term quality? There are scientists, they have already tried to define in a concise way. Yes, what is mean by this fitness for purpose, degree of excellence, okay, grade, award, like this. So everybody is trying to do in this way and try to define the term quality. What is, if I just give the example, I will example about this. What is the quality of this content, quality of the delivery, quality of this laptop, quality of professor, quality of organization, quality of the government, quality of the food, quality of half cup of tea, like this. So friends, there is no specified definition of quality, and it is how you can measure this. There is not a some one gauge. Yes, but obviously we are measuring the some physical parameters of any object that you are producing in your production industry. But this philosophy is talk about the overall performance of the product, overall satisfaction of the customer. How you can define the customers are satisfied or not? What is the measure? What is the measuring instrument? What is the gauge? What is the measurement? How you can measure that? So friends, I'm just trying to explain you here about this quality management. So there are some specific definitions about this quality. Essential or distinctive characteristic or property or attribute. The chemical qualities of alcohol, it is one of the example. This is why we are talking about the property of the material, property of the metal, like this. So friends, the essential or distinctive characteristics of the property or attributes. That is the one way to define the term quality. Another way you can define character or nature as belong to the distinguishing a thing, the quality of a sound. Am I asking, am I audible? If I'm speaking loudly, then it will be irritating and the sound is converted into noise. So how it will be soothing your ears, the quality of the sound, how you can measure this. Another example that is related to the definition of the quality, that is a character with respect to fitness, fineness or grade of excellence, food of good quality or the poor quality. You are going to a restaurant and after this your wonderful delicious food, uh, you will ask to give the feedback about the how was the quality of the food. Somebody says, oh, it's excellent, wow, fantastic, yummy, like this. Oh, theek hai, it's okay, no problem, okay, good, excellent. So we are just defining these the terms quality. Then again, with reference to the high grade, as far as this production industry is concerned, superiority and excellence. A personality or character trait, kindness of a person, his or her may good qualities. Degree of preference, how one particular product is being preferred over the another one. How you can define that? I guess I say Maruti cars are very good, having a good reliability, reliable product, good quality products. I'm talking about these products, food items of Haldiram in Nagpur. Yes, Haldiram's Rasgulla is very good, having a good product. Yes, I'm just endorsing that because I'm a customer. I realize that these are the good product. So I'm giving the preference to the Haldiram as compared to the any other Balaji product. So friends, let me just clear the quality and customers are never satisfied because a dil mange more, and this dil mange more means we need more and more. Customers requirement are being increasing day to day. ओके, जितना फ्री में मिलेगा उतना अच्छा है, जितना डिस्काउंट मिलेगा उतना अच्छा है. फ्लिपकार्ट में डिस्काउंट चालू है. Amazon is launching various product by giving the various discounted, because this is the customer oriented market. Why I am mentioning these terms of the quality? Lakhs of products are available in the market. Hundreds types of services are being provided by the organizations, and but nobody is satisfied. Yeah, they are satisfied, but they want little more and more and more. So continuation with this more and more. That's why this total quality management is the continual process. It is a continual improvement process. So how you can define the term quality, how you are able to give the consistency of the in the quality products. Like I'm giving the example of the Rahul Dravid, consistency in the game. In every match he's scoring 50 50 60 runs, 70 runs, 80 runs, 100 runs sometimes, because consistency in performance. And you see the another player like Virendra Sehwag, he will score around three double century, or he will be out in some 10 runs or zero on sometimes, because his way of quality of cricket skill is different. Style of playing the cricket is different. Similarly, in every organization also, some products are being launched in the market and they are fantastically doing good for some duration, and then they will be vanished from the market. And some organization, they are adopted some policies with the consistency, with the quality, and every time you will get a same quality food. Yes, I'm talking the example. These are the renowned brands. Okay, renowned food products. They are giving the consistency in the quality. That's why they are the sustainable product. So this is the example of the total quality management. Another example, the superiority or distinction associated with the high social position. Yes, the another example of quality. What are the qualities I have? What you are observing in me as a vacation, as a speaker? I have some certain qualities. Yes, so this is what the way acoustic, the texture of a tone, dependent on its overtone content, likewise. You can define this. Logic, the character of the proposition, affirmative or negative, the mindset, negativity or positivity. Yeah, is a way. If we are familiar with the word, this person, Mr. Gajgad, is a very good person. Yes, how we can say that? Because we observe the certain qualities in him. Okay, so my dear friends, this is what the way we are defining the term quality. As far as mechanical engineering is concerned, thermodynamics, the proportion or the percentage of the vapor in a mixture of liquid and vapor as a wet steam or with dry steam, we can measure as per the our requirement, and then we can say yes, the quality of vapor is good. So friends, this quality cannot be defined in a single line. This is a relative term, and it is being focusing on the quality should be improved at every stage of the organization. Social status or position. This is again assistant professor wanted to become associate, associate wanted to become a professor, professor wanted to become a principal or director, vice chancellor, and chancellor, like this. So everybody is working to improve the quality. That's why this faculty development program is being organized by the AICT. So my dear friends, my point is what's simple. There is the quality that should be at every. Now, how you can control if you are finding some deviation in the quality, how you can control this? The quality control comes in the picture. Quality control is what the procedure or set of procedures intended to ensure that a manufactured product or performed services adherence to a defined set of quality criteria or meets the requirement of the client or the customer. That is what the quality control comes in the picture. If there is some deviation, then we are using some quality control tools and techniques to measure, like inspection, checking, and taking some corrective measures. So this is a very simple concept about this quality and quality control. Now I'm coming on this particular topic, that is the total quality management. So before going in with details about this total quality management, let me just clear about this quality control, how it is being differ. How it is being controlled, that is we monitor the production. At every stage of the production, we are monitoring the raw material, the process, okay, quality of the process, whether you are performing on the lathe machine or the simple lathe machine or the CNC lathe machine, monitor the process, production. Follow up the manufacturing, establish the inspection, whatever inspection procedures that you have. Then you are going for 100% inspection or the some sampling inspection. That is the concept of the quality control. Then release report, what are the report that you have observed, collected, data collection, and compliance the test. So these are some certain measures that we are all familiar with these quality parameters to check the quality of the product and try to maintain the good quality of the product, not only the product, even in the services also. I will talk on this particular topic, that is what exactly the total quality management is. As for the definition, a management approach to long-term success through customer satisfaction, that is what I already discussed. Long-term success, we are looking for the sustainability. I am giving the live example of our education industry, and we all are witnessing in our day-to-day life, and day by day this education industry that is being deteriorating because of the quality is being deteriorating. And who is responsible for this? Everybody knows who is responsible for this, because the output, the outcome of this all things are being visible. Okay, you know better than me about this quality, how it is being deteriorating, what is the reason for that. But some of the best institution in India, like IITs, NITs, and some even private institution, they are doing fantastic because they are consistently adhering to their policies, strategic decisions they are taking. They are implementing that policies and taking the stakeholders into accountability. That's why I did MBA thrice in my department. I know the concept of what is exactly the NBA and NAC and all other. This is what the total quality management tools as far as the NBA accreditation is concerned. I'm giving the exam. I'm not here to teach you this. All literature is available on the internet and some books that you can refer. You will get it. My point and philosophy is very simple, friends. As per as the NBA guideline, because why I'm giving the example of NBA, because everybody is known about the NBA. What is mean by NBA and what is the procedure? What are the 10 criteria to be performed? And now the institution or the department it will be grade the accreditation certificates for 3 years or 5 years. So friends, the thing is very simple. The renowned institution, they are stick to their policies. They are considering giving the accountability to all the stakeholder, right? Management, parents, students, alumni, industry, like this. Everybody is accountable for the quality. If you are doing that, your institution will do fantastic work. If teacher is good, he's delivering the fantastic session, but students they are not attending the classes. What is the use of that classes? I have taught 6 units where students were not present. 50% students were present. So what is the involvement? The 50% students they were absent. So what you are expecting? So this is the one of the example that I am quoting related to our teaching industry, so that you can understand the whole concept philosophy of the total quality management, and you can implement that in your institution or even in your department, and you will see the results. A management approach to long-term success through the customer satisfaction and TQM efforts. All members of an organization participate in improving the processes. Yes, improving the processes. What is the process in our any educational institution? That is the main backbone of any institution. That is a faculty. Yes, I'm always saying like this because we are the stakeholders. How I am delivering the content in my class, that is number one. How the student they are reciprocating to me, because teacher and student teaching and learning. Teaching is done. What about the learning? We have to ensure that the learning, and we are measuring the output in terms of the placement and all other. So means how you are improving the all the processes in the institution, like in the banking, like in the production industry. That is number one. Is the TQM is focusing on the internal processes. If teaching learning process is fantastic, then no doubt all 100% students will attend 100% classes, and their result will be 100%, and your students will be 100%, they will be placeable. That is simple philosophy. But it is happening? No, it is not happening. There are certain big deviation. There is a big gap by the industry and the institution. So my friends, as per the simple one case study of the teaching industry about the total quality management, you implement that, you will see the good results in due course of time. Improving the processes, one teaching learning process, that is one process. Another, the process that you are adopting for the training, you have to impart another different types of training so that you can prepare the student, they are placeable as per the need of the industry. Then that is one example. Second, the products. What are our products? Our products are the students, mechanical engineering students. I am head of mechanical department. What is my product? What I am producing here? I am not producing any physical commodity here. I am producing the mechanical engineers. We are producing brains, technical minds that we are producing. These are my products, and these products should be sellable. They are not sellable, they are placeable in the market. Yes. Another, services. What kind of services that the institution or the any service industry they are providing to the customer? Our end users are what? The industry. They are taking our students. We are providing the services to the training and placement department and the culture in which they work. So NBA is talk about the culture, my dear friends. So this is what a simple philosophy you can implement this total involvement of each and every stakeholder in the organization, whether it is a production industry or whether it is a service industry. That is a simple concept of total quality management. As per the simple definition, I just like to just show you the total quality management, customer focus, student centric, because day by day everything has been changed. What is being changing? I have started my teaching career 20 years back. But 20 years in 1998, the scene was very different. Students, they are running behind the institution, and now the institution running behind the 12 students. This transformation reflect everything about the whole education system, my dear friends. Customer focus. Now, every organization, whether it is a 5-year-old institution or 20 years old institution or 50-year-old institution, they are changing their policies according to the customer requirement, customer focus. If you are not adopting the change as per the customer requirement, you will not sustain in the market. That is, and we are witnessing the educational institution. Every year, hundreds of engineering colleges, they are applying for the closing to AICT. What is the reason for that? Yes, my dear friend, I just try to focus. You have to change your attitude. You have to change your policies. It should be your involvement that should be customer oriented. Permanent involvement. Management. Yes, I'm giving a live case study. I'm just giving you, just work it on it and you will experience. You can take it as a project, any case study. Permanent involvement. In some of the see, I am witnessing different types of educational institution, different types I am talking about. There are some self owner type system. The owner, they are sitting in the institution, they know the each and every person, each and every faculty, each and every employee, right from the peon to the principal. They knows about the students who is performing well. I also work in that culture at a fantastic one. Every total involvement of the management, faculty, students, and everything. And then that everything that is being controlled, and there is a deviation, they are focusing on the problems, detecting. Another concept of the total quality management is what? To detecting the problem and eliminating the problems. Once I know what is the problem in that particular faculty or in that particular system or in that particular any person, if I am not taking any measure, so problem will be remain same and it will be reflecting on the quality. So my dear friends, permanent involvement of all the stakeholders. Next is what of the personal involvement. Personal involvement. Employees, I already mentioned, yeah, any educational institution, the faculty is the backbone of the institution because we are directly dealing with our product, and that is your students. So personal involvement is important. So for that, motivation, award, reward, and all these things are in place. So how you, that is another challenge. You brought one machine, you brought one material. Okay, 4 M's, that what I already discussed yesterday. Money, you have machine, you have money, but the whole operation is being governed by the employees, and you are not paying to the employee. If you are not paying full salary, if you are not increasing the DA, if you are not giving the increment, yes, it is a fact. So how you are keeping your employees are being motivated? So money is the major motivation. So my dear friends, how you can take their means employees motivation at increasing level, and accordingly he will put his inputs in the system, and then the productivity will be increases. So permanent involvement, personal involvement. You like this, you love your work. This famous quote by the APJ Abdul Kalam sir. You love your work. So how the people, the employee, they will work, they will love their work. You have to make them love to their work. So there is another challenge. Process approach. What is the process that you are adopting? That is another. And the whole is the about the system approach. So total quality management is talk about the customer, permanent involvement, personal involvement, process centric, and whole as a system, and finally measuring the outcome of the whole process. So that is what the total quality management is, one of the most important systematic approach that is being taken care to improve the quality and to be in the business, whether it is a service or whether it is a production industry. How to implement this total quality management implementation, that is another issue. I'm giving the example. We all are faculty members that we know the very well about the scene of this educational institution. We are happy with this, no issue. We are training ourselves. We are learning day by day. Seminar is replaced by webinar. That's why it is possible to deliver the session through this Google GoToMeet session. That's fine because we are updating ourselves. So there is another concept of the total quality management is what? Learning and updating every employee. Reducing the processes times of key products and services. How you are reducing the processing time? As you know, as a mechanical engineering, we know how we are calculating the manufacturing time of any product, machining time and some allowances and material handling time and all that. We are making the estimation and calculating the time, processing time. How you are, how you are reducing the processing time. Manufacturing lead time that should be minimized. So how it is possible? And it is applicable for the services also. I already quoted the example of the nationalized bank and some private bank, and even today also I am saying that this privatization is good for services because someone is sitting over there to monitor. Na? Yes. So now the government is even also thinking for the privatization, but with the taking the consent of all the stakeholders. So reducing the processing times of key products and services. Private banking, they are excellent in services. You just experience that you go to ATM withdraw for withdrawing some amount. I have around 5 to 6 accounts in different banks, private and public sector. I'm going to Punjab National Bank or even Allahabad Bank. As I'm openly saying the name, I'm sharing my experience. I'm not endorsing any bank. I'm a customer. I'm just giving the example, my dear friend. This is the total quality management. Always example is good. I'm going to ATM for withdrawing money. Money is being withdrawn, and after a few hours, I'm getting message on my mobile phone. Your amount, your account is being debited by suppose 10,000 rupees after few hours. Another experience I have, that is to the Axis Bank. Again, same different ATM or different bank, withdrawal amount, and I'm taking the cash in my hand from the ATM machine, and at the same time, my mobile is giving the message. The cash is in my hand, and I'm in ATM, and I'm getting the message is flashing on my mobile phone. Yes, your account is being debited by 10,000 rupees. This is what the way service. How promptly you are giving the services. Promptness in responding to customer inquiries. Yes, this is important. This is the total quality management. Every aspect of this your process, right from the one step to the final step, that should be monitored, controlled, properly managed. Promptness in responding to customer inquiries. Accuracy and timeliness of the statements of accounts. It nowadays is very simple for all of us. Customer service quality, that is another implementation. Banking service products quality, that I already quoted the example. E-banking improvements, there is another example, that is in our day-to-day life. And increasing customer satisfaction and security. Security is another issue. So your account, it should be secured one. Whether you are using the Google Pay or whatever the mobile banking apps, I'm giving these simple live examples how these all security and satisfaction are being combined with the efforts of the total quality management tool is being implemented by that your parent bank. That's why as a customer I'm happy and my amount is being secured in the bank. There is one example. Another example of this total implementation of this TQM in a service sector like our educational institution. I'm a parent, and what is my expectation to get the or to give the proper education to my ward from the reputed institution. When teaching learning is should be ensure, and my wards he should get place. That is only the requirement. If it is possible, yes, and where as per the ranking by NIRF and all other agencies, and then customer they are preferring the colleges. That is the degree of preference. So friends, this is what the philosophy of this total quality management in every sector. I have quoted some examples of banking and some educational institution because where as a day-to-day customer we are experiencing that. Now coming to the technicality of these TQM principles. I mentioned this total how we are implementing that, you know, that I already explained. TQM principle, what are the principles of this total quality management? What are the customer focus? Yes. Who are our customer? Though you just ask the one question as an organization or as a business person, why I am producing this product and for whom? And for whom, you know, who are your customer, and if you are able to deliver your product at right time, that's why the 4 R's: right time, right quantity, and that is, that right time, right quantity. How you are focusing on that customer focus, the customer ultimately determines the level of quality. How I can say I'm a very good teacher? I should not say like this. My student, they should say like this, because they are determining the level of quality, and they are my students. They should say, yes, he is a very good teacher. And there is one of the example, customer focus. There is a one principle of total quality management. Total employee involvement. You ask yourself, how the management or the business organization, they are taking the views, they are taking the suggestion, they are taking the consent of these all employees, and they are failing to get it. And very bluntly, I am saying that they are failing to get and considering the consent, requirements, needs, requirements of their employees. If any, I'm not pointing out any institution, I'm not pointing out any banking system, I'm not pointing out any production industry. The thing is, as per the TQM principle, if you are implying or implementing this total quality management principle at even at your home, and you will have a very happily family, you will be in a very happy family. Yes, as per the principle of total quality management, you take the total consent of your family. One example I am giving you: total employee involvement. How the employee, they will be participating in working towards the common goal. That's why again I'm coming on the same example of this language of the NBA: vision, mission of institution, vision, mission of the department, vision, mission. Yes, if the vision and mission of the institution is not mapping, that's why NBA is asking for the mapping of the vision and mission of the institute and vision and mission of the department. It should be properly mapped. And if the institution and departmental vision and mission, they are not being mapping, so then how this they will be working on for the common goal? It is not possible. The principal or director is thinking in a one direction, and this HOD is thinking in another direction, and faculty member, they are thinking in third direction, and student, they are looking in the fourth direction. So NEWS, north, east, west, south, and they will not be mapping. So my dear friend, yes, this is another best example that I would like to quote. All the employees, they will work for the common goal, they will work for the common mission, and they will achieve their common vision. And if all these stakeholders, all your employees, they are working for the common vision, that is what, whatever the vision you have, we are simply mentioning every institution has a vision and mission. But how your total employees, total stakeholders, they are aware about this? That's why NBA is talking about the dissemination of the vision and mission. Friends, I am giving this example of in the language of NBA because I am sometimes working as an expert in NBA, but here the session is not on the NBA, it is on the total quality management. I am correlating this simple concept of the total quality management for the institution, so that this all accreditation process, that will be very fine and simple. So total employee involvement, you have to ensure that in the institution, right from the peon, clerical staff, then your faculty members, then administrative part like head of the department, deans, principal, and higher management. They should work for the common vision. Obviously, their role and responsibilities are different. Management will not come to your class and they will not teach. They are having their own role and responsibilities. Faculty member, they are having their own role and responsibility. So similarly, my point is very simple and clear. As per the TQM principle is what is that? The everybody should justify their work. Yes, everybody should justify their work. This is the simple philosophy of the total quality management. It is a process centered, a fundamental part of the process on the process thinking. Whatever the processes that you are using, a process is the series that we already explained, that process series, a series of states that take inputs from the supplier, internal, external, transform them into output. Even your vendors, they are also responsible for this quality management. You have to take your vendors into your account. Like I'm producing, suppose example Maruti Suzuki, again same. They are producing what? They are producing car. All these components parts are not being produced by the Maruti. They are having some vendors and they are purchasing like tires like MRF and all other Dunlop. If the quality of the tire that is to be fixing on the Maruti, if it is not having a good quality, they base whole question mark on the product of the Maruti. So in the total quality management, the process centric process should be good, but whatever the sub assemblies that you are procuring from the other vendors, and you have to ensure even the quality of the sub assemblies also. So then only your products will have a good quality. Another concept is very integrated system. As per the simple concept of this automation, that is integration of operation. Okay, specialization of operation. What do you know about this particular concept of the integration of the system? How the system is being integrated? Although an organization may consist of many different functional specialities, often organized into vertically structured departments. It is horizontal process, interconnecting functions that are focused on the TQM. How these all the departments are being integrated. Another example of the any production industry like Bhilai Steel Plant. This Bhilai Steel Plant is having different departments and thousands of employees they are working, and their common vision and goal they know. And some employees even they doesn't know about what is the vision of the Bhilai Steel Plant. But my dear friend, all the departments are interconnected. They are in a vertically structured department, or they are some horizontally structured in a department. But if you think in or talk about the structured department vertically, they are working for the common goal, how they are being integrated with the this all department. One simple example, the department, the forging department, casting department, and this machining department, quality control department, all are working for the one product. Okay, their role and responsibilities are different. Like in our Nagpur, Mahindra, they are producing tractors here. I visited many times there. I see the different departments are there, and these all different departments they are working for the one common product, that is a tractor. And my dear friends, how these all different departments are being integrated. That is what the another principle of this total quality management integrated system. Then strategic and systematic approach. That is what I have mentioned in the title of this topic. That is a total quality management, a systematic approach. A critical part of the management of quality is the strategic and systematic approach to achieve an organization's vision, mission, and goal. That is what I am talking about. How these all these departments are being working integratively and systematically for the common goal and the objective of your organization. Then continual improvement, that is another, as per the definition of this total quality management, it is a continual improvement process. जो रुक गया वो हार गया means you should not stop. You should walk continuously for quality improvement. A large aspect of this TQM is continual process improvement. They are focusing on this quality. Difference in quality control and the TQM is what very simple. Quality control is checking the quality of the product. If the quality is not being met, not as per the specification, deviation is there, take corrective measure. But this TQM is focusing on to eliminate these defects, to implement the good policies and strategies at the beginning so that the UO system will not produce the defective parts. Rather, and always prevention is better than cure. Always rework will pay more than this uh, before taking some measures. So there is there the continual improvement process. Facts based decision making. Yes, this is another important principle of this total quality management. That is what the fact based decision making. Fact based. How well the organization is performing or performance measures are necessary. How you can understand the facts. What is just a simple example of this your institution? What is the fact about the result of the student? And if you are claiming, or what is the fact about the 100% placement that we are mentioning everywhere, whether it is really 100% students are placeable, and if not, then you have to consider the facts and accordingly you have to take the decisions, friends. So all the decisions are being varied, as all policies are different. All institution has different vision and mission, but their ultimate purpose is what their institution should be sustainable. Similarly, the communication is another important principle of the total quality management. Communication. There are hundreds different types of communication tools are available in the market, but how frequently you are communicating during the times of the organizational change as well as the part today operation, day-to-day operation, effective communication plays a large part in maintaining the moral and motivating the employees at all levels. You just ask the question how many times your principal or director or your vice chancellor is been communicating with all the faculty members. I have seen given a simple example. How this your general manager is taking the meeting with this all these subordinates, my dear friends, whatever the communication, if you are making the fast communication, if gathering all the information, there should not be gap in the system from the top to the bottom, and then only this particular TQM principle that will be properly implemented. So just I am recalling this total quality management principle: customer focus, total employee involvement, process based, integrated system, strategic and systematic approach, and continual improvement. And communication. With the help of these simple principles, your whole system that will be producing a good quality products in terms of the service or in terms of physical products. So what are the benefits of this? What you will achieve? If I ask you what are the benefits of the NBA? And there is another big question, and there is a thought provoking. Can NBA will ensure the admissions? Can anybody please answer? Any participant? Even you can write in the comment box also, chat box. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Can you but repeat the question? There was slight disturbance.
Okay. Am I simple? You are getting me what exactly I meant to say?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. I'm just simply asking my all dear participant. I'm talking about these particular principles of TQM, and I'm giving the simple example of this TQM principles application or implementation in a service sector, and that is to the teaching industry, because we all are from teaching fraternity. So I am just asking one question, just can NBA certification will ensure the admissions?
Sir, it's an added advantage. It is not must, sir.
Yeah, there are some certain views about this, some plus and minus, not sure. Of course, yes, yes, sir, to some extent. But friends, this NBA certification, like what other certification, like ISO and all other, they are giving to the organization, and ISS certification for the product. These NBA certification that you know very well, this is about the quality benchmark. These are some certain policies and standards they are being implemented in the institution, and these all facilities, technical support, faculty members, and they all are producing the good quality students, and they are placeable, and they are measuring the minimum 50% student they should be placed as per the criteria. So, my dear friend, I am just simply asking this NBA certification can ensure the admissions, because admission is another important agenda nowadays in a service sector. That's why I'm talking about the implementation of this TQM in the service sector. This certification will ensure what? It ensures. Yes, it is again a subjective, but not ensured. Yes, you will get the NBA certification and you will get 100% admission next year. It is not like that, friends. I witnessed personally about this. But these all certification they are being witnessing. You have a system, you have a total involvement, you have a good quality equipment, you have a good faculty, you have all that things that are being required in the institution. That's why the certification will some, yes, it will be useful, it will be helpful to show to the parents, yes, everything is set and we have that all quality standards. So friends, The same thing as per the NBA and all other that we are familiar. That's why I'm giving the live example. How this particular TQM concept that is being applicable to your institution. You can give this as a case study to your students, final year student, as a mini, as a even major project. You just thoroughly work on this total quality management in service sector. Hundreds of literatures are available on the net. You will find a research paper on this and implement this. And yes, implementation means what? I have some restriction about some particular points. Okay, so considering that, how I can best involve my stakeholders in the system by doing these all principles of this total quality management. Some benefits are being measurable, but subjected to implementation, not theoretically. Adaptability to changing or emerging the market condition and to environments and other government regulations. That's why I ask you whether this NBA certification will ensure NBA. That is the question mark, yes or no. Both the answers are there. So adaptability to changing or the emerging condition. Yes, if you are doing that, you can easily change your policies, adopt the changes. Next is what about, we're talking about this higher productivity. Yes, total involvement, customers, your employees, they are happy and satisfied. They will obviously, they will work good for higher productivity. Enhance market image, like again, same reputed organizations like Maruti, Tata, and all in automobile sector. Enhance market image. Then elimination of defects and waste. How this elimination of defects and waste can be minimized. Even I can say that minimize, not complete elimination of defects. Defects will be there because of some human error or some machine mistakes. But how you can minimize this? Yes, with the help of this simple concept and strategies, you can see the benefits. And reduce the cost and better cost management. Reduce the cost. How much? I already quoted the example to increase the value. The cost should be minimized, but how much cost should be minimized? That is again a big question, and that is again a managerial skill, how to set the prices and get the profit. How much cost that will be reduced. Then higher profitability, that is related to the large volume of the product to be produced. With the help of the simple improved customer focus on satisfaction, there is another benefit. Increase customer loyalty. Yes, again same question about this loyalty. How we can have the organization when they ensure their employees, they are loyal to the organization, because as per the famous saying of APJ Abdul Kalam sir, you love your work, not workplace. Yes, so friends, increase customer loyalty and retention. And again, same point is being mentioned in the NBA also, faculty retention. How you will ensure that your faculty will be retained in your institution. And another example I'm giving as far as this our teaching industry is concerned. Again, improved customer focus and satisfaction, increase customer loyalty and retention. It is really the faculty retention is good in an organization. Now it is good because of there are no certain opportunities because of COVID-19 and because of the admission and the last 5 years. So I am always giving the live example so that the whole philosophy you can understand, friends. Loyalty and retention of the employees. There is another benefit if you properly implement this total quality management. Increase job security. Again, this is a, see, surprisingly now these all points, customer loyalty, retention, security. Again, it is a subjective term. What you are giving to the your employees and what you will get in terms of the return. So friends, if you implement this, obviously this will be the good thing in the service sector or in the production industry. Improved employees moral. Yes. Enhance shareholder and stakeholders value. These are some added benefits of this total quality management. Improved and innovative processes. Now the thing is very simple. I'm coming on the next point, that is what the TQM implementation strategies. how we are implementing this total quality management. I have mentioned about the principle, I have mentioned about the benefits of, yes, everything will be win-win situation, all is good, all is well. But my dear friends, all is not well always. It is again a subjective because of certain different parameters are there. So how we can implement this total quality management or strategies? Strategy number one that is being mentioned here, the TQM element approach. What it says, the TQM element approach takes the business process and organization units and uses the tools of TQM for the each improvement. Example of this approach include the quality circle, statistical process control, and quality function deployment. We're talking about the total quality management element approach. That we all are familiar with this total quality management. Now you know the concept. We know about the quality control. We know about the statistical quality control, like the control charts and bar charts and the acceptance sampling plan and all that. We know the quality circle. Yes. Statistical processes control, like I already mentioned this, the pie chart and all that. We already studied that. Quality function deployment. This is the one strategy of this implementation of this TQM. Another strategy, that is what the Guru approach. That is again very simple one. The Guru approach uses the teaching and writing of one or more of the leading quality thinkers as a guide against to determine where the organization has some deficiencies. Manager might study the Deming's 14 points. Guru approach. Referring all these journals like Juran's Quality Control Handbook and all other, getting the training that employees, training the trainers like this. So yes, this strategy number two, that is the Guru approach that implement. Third is the organization model approach. In this approach, individuals or teams visit the organization that have taken a leadership role in TQM and determine their processes and reasons for success. They can integrate these ideas with their own ideas to develop an organizational model adopted for their specific organization. We are witnessing that. What we are witnessing here? We are simply witnessing that there are some visits to the organizations. Like we are visiting to IITs, we are visiting to NITs, we are visiting to another reputed universities like Anna University and Chandigarh University, like Mumbai University, like this. Why we are visiting there? There is organizational model approach. What is talk about? It talks about what are their strategies. We are visiting to many industries also. What are their policies? What are their strategies? How their policy they are being implementing, and we are learning from them, and we are discussing our problem with their stakeholders like these managers and all other, and then coming to the solution, and we are trying to implement their policies in our organization. Yes, but with some certain limitation. All the 100% policies of the NITs cannot be implemented by any private organization because of some certain constraint and some issues. So they are taking for the reference the organizational model approach. You just do that, visit there to the neighboring organization, or your neighboring organization. They are doing fantastic in terms of the admission and the placement, everything. You can even implement their policies in your organization and you will see the results. This is what a total quality management strategy number 3. Next is about the Japanese total quality approach. That you know the Japanese they are known for these Japanese quality control techniques. So you just implement that. Next is what about the award criteria approach. Using this model, an organization uses the criteria of the quality award, like the Deming Prize, the European Quality Award, identify areas for improving under this approach. TQM implemented focusing on the meeting specific award criteria. Yes, how many award criteria you have? Are you giving the best teacher award? In any organization, universities organizing the great big function, the best teacher award to motivate your employees. So this is what the simple 5 strategies as I would like to add here. The thing is that how we can implement these all strategies at our own organization. And this is a last point is related to the Edwards Deming's 14 points for total quality management. This is the most important point related to this. Edward Demings has derived 14 points related to the total quality management. What are those points? That is what most of the things that I have already covered in our discussion. That is the create a constancy of the purpose of the implement the products and the services. Create. How you can create this? Constancy of the purpose. Then adopt the new philosophy. There is a criteria number. This is the point 14 points that is being derived by the Edward Demings. One is create the constancy for the purpose to implement the product and the services. Second is about to adopt the new philosophy. How you are adopting the new philosophy? That is another important point. Cease dependence on inspection to achieve quality. We are depending on the what? The inspection. Okay, yes, we are waiting for the result. Okay, yeah, in this semester, result is 70%, 30% student they failed. Okay, next time we will change our policy. The next batch, next semester, the student they will be passed. And then we are seeing that this time the result is 65%. Oh, it is 5% drop. So this is not the inspection that we are doing. But this inspection will never useful for the customer or the stakeholders. So for that, that's the most important point is derived by Deming. Cease dependence on the inspection to achieve the quality. Means inspection is required, but what you will do after that? Okay, you are inspecting only 50% students are present in the class. Okay, as a head of the department, I am inspecting that. Okay, where are other 50%? Oh, sir, wo nahi aaya, aaj nahi aaya hu. Okay, because of Ganesh festival or Durga Puja, whatever. No, friends, as a stakeholder, if I wanted to really implement this TQM concept in my institution or in my department or in any organization, immediately to take the measures. So for that we are calling the student telephonically, doing WhatsApp and all that you know very well. So cease dependence on the inspection to achieve the quality. Don't wait for these results. To monitor, that's why this total quality management is a continuous improvement process, continual improvement at each and every stage of the operation. And the practice of awarding business price alone instead of minimizing the total cost working with a single supplier. And the practice of awarding the business on price alone. What does it mean? It is simple meaning is that you don't depend on your one vendor only. Yes. Because you have to make a plan B also. Because of some certain reason he is unable to deliver the content components or part at a time, not made the delivery commitment, then what you will do? So my dear friends, as per this point number 4, that is you mentioned in the practice of awarding the business price alone instead minimizing the total cost working with a single supplier. Improve constantly and forever every process for planning, production and services. Improve constantly. That is what the consistency that what I already talk about. Next point is about the institute training on the job. Why the training is being required, like this faculty development program is being organizing, and we are working for this, and Dr. Gajgat has worked a lot for making this event a grand success. Why this is being required? Why the AICTE is being funding for this kind of workshops and STTPs and faculty development program? That is very simple. And what is the, yes, I have just simply asked you one question, friends. What is the impact of this? I'm talking about the impact analysis in the language of the NBA. What is the impact? Yes, Dr. Gajgat will do the complete impact analysis of this faculty development program. He will ask you to do the feedback of the trainer and all that. Just collect all the data. My point is very simple. The institute training on a job means what? What is the impact of this AICTE funded training program on the faculty? It is very impactful. How might this today's content and yesterday's content that was being impacted on the you, and what is the change that you are observing in your thought process, and what knowledge that you are taking? What is the takeaway from these 2 sessions? Yes, And after few days, you will forget Dr. Himte and these all TQM and the operation management because we will be busy in our day-to-day activity. It is natural, no issue. But my point is very simple, friend. These all points they are being striking, we are learning and implementing in somehow whenever it is being required as per the situation. So that's why we are gathering the information, getting improving our knowledge, and that's why this institution training on job is very much important. Adopt an institute leadership. Yes, another important point. Drive out fear. Majority of the institution they are not adopting the changes because they have some fear about, yes, if I'm implementing this strategy, or if I wanted to sell some product, I wanted to change the some policies or the strategies of the marketing strategies as per this operation management, they have some fear whether this policy will run or not. Then drive out some fear, experiment this with the help of some case studies, like break down barriers between the staff and the areas. That is what I already mentioned about the communication. You have to break down these all barriers. Next is eliminate the slogans like exhortations and the targets for the workforce. We observe that target in the industry, you just go and see there are so many slogans they are being displaying on these corners and these public places, like eliminate slogans. They are giving directly target quality target is 100%, or the productivity is 100%, or the sales target 100 cars should be sold in the showroom that is being mentioned. They are directly affecting and stressful to the employees. Yes, 100% I want means what? How? The TQM is talk about the how, not the result. Yes, obviously they are expecting the result, but they are focusing on the whole process. So they are, as per this Deming's point, they are talking about the directly to eliminate the slogans, direct reflection about, yes, if my principal will say, yes, Himte sir, I want 100% result, and it is being posted in front of my department, that is really stressful for me, and day to day it will be hampering on me. So this is not a direct target. They are talking about the process to get the 100%. So TQM is talk about the process to get the 100%. That is the difference in the, that's why it is mentioned eliminate the direct slogans, that is stressful. Then eliminate numerical code, that is what I already mentioned, code for the workforce and numerical goals for the management. That is what I already explained with the help of example. Remove barriers that rob the people of the workmanship and eliminate the rating or merit system. That is again a controversial points related to this merit system and all that. So that's why they are giving some ranking and all numbers. So friends, this is what the institute, a vigorous program of education and self-improvement for everyone. So it is important points, institute a vigorous program of education and self-improvement for everyone. Put everybody in the company to work accomplishing the transformation. This TQM is talk about this transformation process. They are talking about this improvement and the transformation of these processes. And now this, with the help of this, I am just summarizing this particular concept, what exactly the TQM is. I already mentioned, as per the definition, is a continuous improvement process. TQM is not directly asked for the targets and all other. They are focusing on these processes. You implement, yes, you can do this, you will get this. This is the TQM. And the key takeaway from this particular today's my session is about the policies, strategies, benefits, and these 14 points, Deming's 14 points of this TQM implementation. How you are involving your employees in the system. Now there are two things to get the work from the employees. That is as a part of administration. That is one. Forcefully, or giving them some kind of yes, we can say that lalach. आप ये कर लो तो आपको ये मिलेगा. So TQM is not talk about these awards and reward. TQM is talk about the make a very good and fantastic culture in your organization. Make them realize, train the employees, protect their all benefits, give them returns what they are doing. Process should be proper. That's why I mentioned total involvement, process involvement, system approach, process approach, and everything is being said at all the levels. right from the bottom to top management. They are justifying their work and role, getting their involvement. They are justifying their work, and obviously your system that will be foolproof, and they are producing the fantastic results. And obviously you are doing best. Your customers will be happy and satisfied. This is what the simple moral of the story of this total quality management approach that is being implemented in service sector as well as the production industry. So friends, from my side, these slides are over. I'm open for any queries, doubt you can ask me. So I have to two sessions. Even after this session, you can contact me. Take down my number. I have my own website, rakeshimte.in. You can visit and see what exactly I'm doing. So I'm closing my presentation and opening the session for any queries. If you have any
Yes,
query, you
please,
can ask me, or even you can write in the chat box.
yes, please, participants. If you have any query, you can ask. There is one question, sir. What is daily work management roles in TQM?
Okay. What is the daily work management role in TQM? Daily work management means what, sir? Whatever the thing that I am doing, just I'm giving the example of this our teaching institution. What is my daily work as head of the department? What is the daily work of my faculty? What is the daily work of my teaching assistant? They are performing their duties nicely. All lectures are being conducted. All teachers, they have delivered their content exactly what they wanted to deliver to the student. They are learning 100%, and then this is the daily work. Similarly, in the organization also, what are the our day-to-day activities that should be properly performed by the every individual, and obviously you will see the result. So that is what the total implementation of the TQM in our day-to-day activity.
Yes, any other question? Any other query? I think there is no any query. So please, everyone is requested to put your camera on. So I have to take selfie. Okay, thank you, participants. Now you can switch off your camera. So now we come at the end of this session. First of all, on behalf of Department of Mechanical Engineering, CCT Bhilai, I would like to express my gratitude towards Dr. R.L. Himte sir for accepting our invitation to conduct this nice session. I am very much thankful to you, sir, for
Thank you, sir.
sparing your valuable time and sharing your knowledge and giving the live example and making this session more interesting. So, uh, all are aware now. All participants are aware of total quality management and how to apply this total quality management in our organization as well as even in our daily life also. So definitely, I think that all the participants will be benefited by this session, sir. So also, I would like to thank all the participants for joining and listening the whole session with patience. Thank you all again. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I am taking you. Thank you, Dr. Gajgar sir, and the management of this Christian College of Engineering and Technology, Bhilai, and the most important, my dear participants. I am very happy to interact with you all and patience listening. Thank you so much. So I am taking you. Thank you, sir. मिलेंगे दुआओं में याद
Thanks, sir.
रखना. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.